short here. Not yet, at least. Bajheera, I lost respect for you, man. You sell out. I mean, all right. I mean, me having a different opinion than you doesn't just instantly make me a sellout. But, all right. Okay. I'm just telling you how I feel. Hey, Beverage the Orc, hit up with the flex subs. Welcome aboard, man. For 4 months in a row, dude. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you very much. Yeah, you gotta. As you grow up, you will learn that people have different opinions than your own, and having a different opinion does not make them a bad person. It just makes them a little bit different in terms of the way they think about something than you. That's how it works. Like I said, first of all, Broomba, hit him with the flex for 4 months in a row, man. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you very much, man. I express my opinion as it genuinely is. If I were to say that, you know, I was in full support of private servers because it's a popular opinion, and it would definitely generate a lot of support from people who feel that way, just for the sake of doing that, not because I believe in it, that would be more selling out than me just representing my opinion as it is. So, you kind of have to consider what's actually going on. It's not like I hate people who played on that private server. I'm just not surprised it got shut down, and I'm not really upset about it either because I wasn't involved. It's just I don't play on private servers. I don't think they're a good idea, and if I want to support World of Warcraft, I play on the main servers, and that's my opinion. Alright, I'm gonna kill this guy. Locked him out and stunning him, though. Huh? Oh, more locks. Okay. Great. Great. I think we have locks, though, too. Something killed those guys. I don't actually know. But every time, dude, every time I get into BG, there's just chaos bolts flying at my head. Spooky. I'm triggering a 2-second stun. I don't have time for this. Gotta get a killing blow. There we go. Where are you going, Rogue? Yeah, okay, I got the second one too. I missed the first one. Made me sad. Alright, let's do this. It is pretty interesting to see you guys like come up with like all these conspiracy theories. It's just like you can trust me that when I express my opinions, they are my opinions. It's just how it is. It's nothing too crazy. You've been gone a long time now, and you have to what? You have to go again? Aw, well, take care, dude. Thanks for the 3 buckaroonies. I appreciate it, man. The only reason Bajheera has a moderate opinion on Legion and other things is because he is host for BlizzCon. It's like, I don't think so. Pretty sure that my opinions haven't changed tremendously. Pretty much always been pretty hopeful and not freaking out too much about new server or new expansions. And in terms of private servers, not interested in them, man. Pretty much how that works. Maybe it's just kind of part of how I feel. I don't know. You placed 3rd in your competition, dude. That's where I got in my like. I bet you got 3rd overall, right? Was it 3rd in your division or 3rd overall? Because my first competition, I got 3rd in my division, then I went back the second time and won the whole thing. So, unless you like only wanted to do one show, you might just want to keep improving and go from there. But either way, that's like really good no matter what. That's still beast. You gotta tweet me, dude. Tweet me your swole fees. Let me see. See how you did at the show. Yeah, totally. Would you think that if this was a sponsored stream for World of Warcraft that it would be a sellout thing though? Would you think so? Because in my interpretation of selling out is doing something you don't believe in for money or for some sort of personal gain. I feel like if I was sponsored to play WoW, that would just be like super cool. I mean, I play WoW all the time anyway. Like getting compensated for my time streaming the game would be not selling out. It'd just be awesome. I don't know. I don't think I agree with you on there. I feel like sellout is just kind of like it's just kind of like an insult to say to a streamer to see if you can like get them upset. Like I don't know. It's almost like a compliment. It's almost like how you'd like give one of your friends a hard time. Like in the example of like Sidu getting engaged. Like Mitch is like, oh no, we lost him. Like, I'm pissed. Like, he's not actually mad because Sita's gonna get married. He's excited for him, but he's just giving him a hard time about it. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like, oh hey, I see you're doing well for yourself. Sell out. It's like, okay, yeah, all right. But no, in the case of me, like, having and sharing my opinions of World of Warcraft and having them not be negative, it's not a sellout situation. It's more just like, I feel like I have the freedom to express my opinions as they are, you know? Which is kind of the opposite. You guys need help with this thing? Nice, intervene the sap, get fucked. Get fucked. So many opinions, I can't take it. It's okay. I like hearing what you guys think. Even if you disagree with me, it's alright. Yeah, I hear what you're saying, Squeema, but doesn't say you want to play a game that don't really support. They support World of Warcraft, they just don't support that particular expansion forever. Like, it's just how it works. And even it's like if you owned like the rights to a certain thing and you try to keep making it better and better, but then somebody wanted to use the old version and like not and you wouldn't, you know, get credit for that. That's, you know, it's not cool, man. It's not cool. So I can understand that. You're watching a stream of a person who almost exclusively streams WoW, and you act surprised when they say enjoy it. Yeah, it's like this is kind of a bit of an example of what I was talking about earlier, where it's become really popular in the WoW community. It's kind of come like, you know, it's the cool thing to do is to like hate on WoW, and I don't really hate on WoW, and some people are like, why is it hating on WoW? This is so odd. He must have been compromised in some way. Let me think. This WoW streamer who usually has a pretty good attitude about things, really enjoys WoW. He posts YouTube videos about WoW. He streams WoW just about every day. I know what it is. They let him host BlizzCon if he promised to never ever say anything negative about WoW again. They got to him. It's like, well, maybe I got to host BlizzCon because, you know, I'm a WoW content creator who seems to have some basic understanding of World of Warcraft and, you know, has experience talking to people about World of Warcraft. Maybe that's why I got to host BlizzCon. I don't know. No, they got to you. It's like, okay, you got me. You got me. So, yo, I watch your Twitch and YouTube. Thanks, Dance Forg. I appreciate that, man. They got you. You'd like to read my contract? Well, unfortunately, you can't usually just sort of share the contract with people, but I can tell you that I'm fully able to express my opinions as they are about WoW and otherwise. I just don't tend to choose to make my opinions like very extreme. So here's a quick example. Not like I need to actually entertain this thought, but in the example of something I can think of recently is that, have you guys seen the prize pools for Blizzard games at BlizzCon? So they gave $1 million for Heroes, which is a team-based game. They gave $1 million for Heroes for Hearthstone, which is a single-player game, and they gave $500,000 for StarCraft, which is a single-person game. And then they gave World of Warcraft team game $250,000. So that's a situation in which I'm like, great, glad to see Blizzard stepping it up and supporting esports. However, we didn't see any change with the amount of money that, you know, people can win playing World of Warcraft, and I feel like that could be different. I feel like that should be different, because WoW is not only is WoW a team game, so you're dividing that money up amongst 4 players. Not only is WoW still one of Blizzard's most popular games, not only is WoW the community and, you know, people are actively trying to promote WoW as an esport. All of those things didn't really affect the amount of prize money that is going out to World of Warcraft at BlizzCon, so that's something I'm not pumped about. But instead of saying like, wow, Blizzard clearly doesn't care about World of Warcraft, they're just really letting that game die, you know, like, honestly, could they care any less? Like, I'm not even gonna play WoW anymore because they don't. Obviously, if they don't care, why would I care? Like, you can have like all these kind of like super over-the-top hyperbole opinions and like ultimatums that you make about WoW based off of that. Or you could say, you know what? It's cool that they're supporting esports. I wish they'd support WoW a little more. I guess it's up to me as a member of the WoW community to show that my interest and work towards promoting WoW as an esport. So you either express your opinions, you can express your opinions in multiple different ways, you know? And you can also say it's their fault, or you can look and see what you can do, what power you have. So for me, I feel like as a member of the WoW community, as a content creator, I can continue to, you know, promote WoW as an esport, continue to be a positive member of the community. But here's another thought that's probably not a super pleasant one for people to think about, is that when Blizzard looks at their games, whether they're getting huge viewership on Twitch or not, or otherwise, they might look and see what the general sort of community feel is about the games. So Hearthstone. People joke about Hearthstone being like RNG dependent. It's like, okay, there's a lot of RNG in Hearthstone. That's silly, but people don't like hate it. It's kind of like one of the funny things about the game. StarCraft, it may not be the most popular game in North America, but the community seems to take the game fairly seriously. They seem like they want it to be a good game. They try hard, and it's generally like a pretty positive community. Same thing with Heroes of the Storm. Like, Heroes of the Storm is not a super popular game on Twitch, but the community is growing, and the community is passionate, and it's something that Blizzard sees as having some amount of upside because the community is into it, and the players who play it are into it. Now you look at WoW, and most of like the sort of like, if there were headlines for WoW, most of the headlines you see are, you know, stop the prune, Legion's gonna destroy World of Warcraft, or like, dude, I wish we could just only play this private server, like that'd be the best. Fuck retail WoW, it's the worst. Like, when you look at all of the opinions in the World of Warcraft community, and they're all negative, it might not inspire Blizzard to like pour a lot of money into the game as an esport. If the community, as for every other game, are passionate and positive and looking forward, then that might be a better investment for them. And then if the WoW community is just always fussing about how the game used to be and how it's not good now and how it's not going to be good what they're planning to do for it, like, it might not really inspire them, you know? I don't know. Like I said, I tend to think about what I can do in my effect rather than like always putting, you know, saying somebody else is at fault for it not going the way I want it to go or whatever. But I don't know. It's just a thought. Maybe that's not the way it is, but it's something to think about. If we want Blizzard to show support for World of Warcraft, it might be up to us to show support for World of Warcraft instead of just constantly talking. Like I said, there's a difference between expressing a negative opinion and expressing a negative opinion like with zero like ability to work with it, you know what I'm saying? So even the people who hate on WoW love WoW. Like, I feel that way. I feel like a lot of people who say negative things and hate on WoW actually really love WoW. So you can probably just go ahead and cut right through all like the hating part on WoW and just try to provide some positive feedback. At least constructive criticism. That's kind of what I think.